this is kind of interesting. He's going to give his analogy for what it means for family, patriotism, hard work, and how we look for validation on such things. That we want to know that these things offer something in return, a truth, at least.
Okay, all right. I was waiting. So look, I think that I'll end it in equally lighthearted tone. When I wake up to a country right now, especially my generation, especially younger, I feel like we're like bats. We're like blind bats, lost in a cave, lost in some abyss. We always have been in some ways, but we send out a signal. How does a bat figure out where it is in that cave? It doesn't see it with its own eyes. It sends out sonar, echolocation, and it bounces off something that is true, okay? The fact that I'm a citizen of a nation. The fact that I am a member of this family with two parents who brought me into this world. The fact that I believe in this true God. The fact that I worked hard and created something true in the world. We send out these signals. Faith, patriotism, hard work, family. And then it bounces back and it says, okay, I derive my identity from these things. This is where I am. I'm not lost. This is my location. And I think today the moment we live in is one where we send out those signals, but then nothing comes back. Faith is gone. Patriotism is gone. Hard work has basically disappeared. The idea of family has receded. And so then we're lost in that abyss. And so I think what do we do for rediscovering that purpose of life? I think we have to recreate those pillars of truth, that when we send out those signals desperately as we do, that something actually does come back and teach us who we really are so that we're not lost in the desert. And I'll close with this version of it. I'm not a biblical scholar or anything, but the book of Exodus, when the Israelites are lost in the desert, it is when they are lost and cannot see where they are in that desert that they then say, let me go back and be ruled by that Pharaoh that we escaped. And I think that we can complain about big government all we want. The question is actually take that look in the mirror and ask ourselves, what is it that makes us want to bend that knee? It is the fact that we are lost, and the task ahead is, can we find ourselves in that desert? I think we can.
Yes, King Charles is still willing and eager.
He's open for business.
To accept if you do decide to bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Looking for big government to fix all of our problems. Doesn't work. Government cannot fix all your problems. Ronald Reagan says the most scariest words ever said is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. That if you're looking externally for other people to fix your issues, you're going to be lost. But we need to understand what we need validation for. American patriotism, what does that mean? Family, what does that mean? Hard work, what does that mean? We want to know that our efforts are justly rewarded. That being an American is rewarded. That being American, you want to know that your life, liberty, pursuit of happiness is protected. And family values, you want to know that you have that support group, you have that there to back you up. That you fulfill the legacy of your family by becoming the matriarch or patriarch of, and you pass on, those things that makes a family onto your children. It's all this, and we want to know that it's valid. As he used the analogy of the bat in the dark, getting a signal back, being validated. All right, I thought that was pretty good, so I thought I'd share that. All right, good morning, good night, depending on what time of the day it is and where you're at in the world.